Hey everybody, welcome back to World History with Mr. Finn. I do have a couple of definitions for you. Go ahead and you can hit the pause button. So you should have those written down on your notes. And we are going to continue into India. The intro of India, if you remember, we talked about the Indus and the Ganges River, the Himalaya, the mountain range in the north side of the country. The different climates and the geography. However, we jumped a little bit into the caste system, if you remember. The caste system, make sure I spell it right, caste system. The caste system was a lot like our class system here today, only it was much more rigid, and it was based on your profession. Today in the United States, we have a class system, but it doesn't matter how much stuff you have, how much money you got, how much... Doesn't matter. You can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. You can, marry whoever you want to marry. In India, this was not the case. It was a very rigid caste system. So based on your level in society, that's where you were. And there's no other example of this that's quite as good as the untouchables. The untouchables are the lowest. Lowest rank is probably the best term for it on the caste system, untouchables. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about untouchables, just so you get an idea of how rigid this was. Untouchables, being the lowest rank, would do jobs that people would not want to do, and probably you wouldn't want to do either. These people would have to clean waste, human waste, away from the cities. If there were people who had passed away, the untouchables would have to, dispose of the body. These are jobs that would not be things that you would want to do today. And the untouchables at this lowest rank would be taking those types of jobs. They would actually have to hit 2 sticks together as they were walking around so that other people would know that they were coming. And so if I heard these 2 sticks coming, I knew an untouchable was coming up. I'm going to get in my house. I'm going to get away from this person. I can't even look at them. I can't even be close to this person. That's how rigid or strict this caste system was. They couldn't even be around these people. So that's just one example of the caste system and how structured it was. Now, this is going to work kind of together with the dominant religion of India, which was on your notes as well, Hinduism. So the caste system, ranking people in society based on their position, is going to work well with Hinduism because Hinduism has some aspects that kind of will work together with it. Hinduism has one thing in particular. I believe this was on your notes as well. Reincarnation is the belief, let me explain it a little bit, the belief that your soul will be reborn in a new form upon you passing away. And so, if you believe in reincarnation, then you would believe that when I pass away, my soul would then be reborn into a new body, a new person, a child that was just born. Somewhere my soul would be reborn into a new form. Now, here is the deal. The reason why it works with the caste system is, does your soul get reborn into an untouchable? Or does your soul get reborn into a priestly class or a noble class and go higher? I don't know. How do we determine how your soul gets reborn? Does it get reborn and then all of a sudden you're an untouchable? Or do you get reborn into a higher caste? So, reincarnation works off of this. Karma. Karma, and this is the best way to remember karma because there's 2 definitions that are very similar. Karma is what you do. That is what karma is. So, if you do good things will happen for you in your next life. Sometimes today you hear people say, ooh, instant karma, like I cut someone off driving and then I kicked the chair when I got in and hurt my foot. That's not how karma works. Karma is based on the idea that over the course of your lifetime, if you do good things, when you pass away, when you are reincarnated, you will then move into a higher caste because you did good things while you were in your current stage. The other term is dharma. Again, they rhyme. Karma, dharma, they're very similar. Dharma is slightly different, though. Dharma is, the best way to define it is what you should do. So those are the differences, all right? This is the best way to define it. Karma is actually the actions that you take. Do you do good things or do you do bad things? Dharma is going to be what tells you how you are supposed to act. So based on the caste that you are in, let me get out of your way. Based on the caste that you are in, Dharma is a whole list of things that you are supposed to do if you are in that caste. And then what you do, karma, is going to determine where you go in the reincarnation cycle. Now, the reason why this works so good with the caste system is basically what I should do if I was an everyday person living in India. I would say, hey, I'm going to do good deeds because according to Dharma, the law of Dharma, I am supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that, and I'm supposed to do this. So if I do all three things, my actions, I've gotten good karma. So when I do pass away and I am reincarnated, my soul is reborn, guess what? I'm not an untouchable anymore. Now I'm a, cleaner. Oh, look, I have an actual job. My soul had been reborn, and they start moving up and up and up. And where we end today is, where's the end game? Hinduism, the religion that we're talking about. Where do you go? Eventually, you are going to reach a state of enlightenment, and it's going to be basically an idea, think of it as energy, in a ball of energy. And it's this enlightenment, this height of understanding. You are going to become one with the universe if you can get to this eventual point where you work your way through all the different castes, you do what you're supposed to do, all your actions are good, and eventually you will be joined into this basically big, huge ball of energy, of enlightenment and understanding, and you will be a part of this. So, that is how they're going to work together. We'll look a little bit more into it next time. But as far as your assignment today, let me write it up here. You already have it on your notes. You have Hinduism, so I don't need to write it back up. You're going to look up Hinduism, or Hindu, and I want you to find 5 facts. 5 facts about Hinduism that we did not talk about. So, you could look at what are some other beliefs of Hindus? What are some practices in the religion? Are there anything you can and cannot eat or do, and all of that stuff? Find 5 facts that we did not talk about today, and that's what I want to see. I want you to do a little bit of research into the religion. We have a few more things to talk about with the religion, but today was a good start. I'm seeing some great work. Again, a reminder, make sure you do your work today, the day you're watching the video, because I get it, and then I give you participation for being in class that day, just like all of your classes. Most of you are doing a great job, but I just want to give you that reminder, and I look forward to seeing you next class.